Okay, I just hopped on to show you guys how I do the ornaments in the Cricut Design Space. Um, as I just got, this is actually my third order for ornaments after Christmas. So I wanted to just show you how it can be done in Cricut Design Space. So a few of the things that you're going to need obviously is the ornaments. I got these from Joann's after Christmas when they was like 60% off. These are compatible in size with the ones from Dollar Tree. Some of the other things that I use that are not necessary is the feathers. I use these a lot. They are not needed, but I use them in mine. And also, you will need this transparency paper. You can find it at Office Max, Office Depot, Amazon, wherever. Okay, so the next thing is to go to your Cricut Design Space. And I'm holding the phone with one hand, so just bear with me. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to go over here to shapes. We're going to grab a circle. We're going to take that circle and we're going to go up here to the top and we're going to resize that to 3.7 by 3.7. There we have it. The next thing we're going to do is go back over here and grab another shape. We're going to grab a square. And for the width, we're going to just make that 0.8. Oh my God, it changed both of them. I did not want it to change both, just one. So that is what we have so far. And then we're going to select both. And we're going to center horizontally. And now that we know that it's centered, I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to weld it. And that's the template. The next thing you want to do is just go ahead and click up here and turn that template white. Okay, so we have our template. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to upload the pictures and words that we want. So this is the picture. So I'm going to just hit insert. And then it's taking a while to come in. So it's big. So I'm going to just go up here and I just size it down to 3 by 3. To 3 by 3. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our words. So again, I'm going to go to upload. And I'm going to go to view all. And because I know I have this upload, I'm going to just enter because and see what comes up. Okay, so the image I have came up. I actually have a few. I have this one, and this one. But I'm going to be using this one today. So I just insert again. And of course it came in bigger than what I would like. So again, I will unlock it. And I will make it 3 by 3. So now that we have it 3 by 3, you're done?
I dropped it outside.
Now that we have it 3 by 3, we're going to grab another shape, and with this shape we're going to unlock it, and we're going to just make it into like an oval. So when I think I got the face like I want, I'm going to just put both of them over, and then I'm going to slice the image. And for this part and this part, you can just delete it. And then for this one, you would just unlock it, and you would just, you know, bring it in, and you would just play with it until it's the size that you want it to be. So it looks like so it looks like 1.8 by 2.9 is a good size. I'm going to make this wider, the picture wider. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And you can make it, you can make the words and stuff touch if you want. You know, you can just play around with it to your liking. I should have left it alone. That was perfect the first time. Now, it's important that you try to leave the outline, and if you're cutting with your Cricut, if you're hand cutting, which I will be doing, then it's not really necessary. But okay, so that's what we have. And then I would attach both, and then I would just come over here. Let me go and attach them again, cover over all the pictures, and then I would hit flatten. Now when you flatten it, it makes it all as one. So the next thing is just to go up here to make it. And I want 2 of these. I actually want 4. So I'm going to just hit, you guys didn't see that, but I just took this up, and then I hit apply. And it's telling me that it can be 2 on each sheet. So this is what we got. And then what I'm going to do is, because it's how I want, I'm just going to go to continue, and then I'm going to send to printer. I take the bleed off. And my arm is okay. So I take the bleed off, and then I just go to print. And let's see. I think normally I just use it on like a plain paper setting, but it's kind of, let's just try glossy. I don't remember what I normally print it on, but anyways, let's just try it out and see. So it's printing. Okay. And it printed out the way I wanted it. So I'm going to cut this, and then I want to figure out a way to, how can I cut this while y'all on the phone? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I grabbed my tripod, and now I'm gonna cut so you guys can see. Can you guys see the outline of the ornament? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's a glare, but it's like an outside of, let me see. Let me use some of this paper so y'all can see. There. You see, so I'm just going to cut along the line. Now your Cricut can do this. However, whenever I use my Cricut, it always say that it can't read the registration marks. It's time for me to get a new Cricut, but so I hand cut. But I'm just going to hand cut along the lines of the edge. And I do 2 at a time. So just making sure that they're even. Let's see. I'm just making sure that they are even. And when you're done, when you're hand cutting, you know, you will go back at the end and just clean up a couple edges. And so every time I cut, I just make sure everything is lining up. Every time I cut something off, I just make sure everything is lining up. And then I start cutting again. Let's see. I keep getting out of view. Just clean this up a little bit. finish cutting up this one, making sure it's now. I will take my ornaments, open them up. Now, I normally don't use the ornaments that are like scratched up. Can you guys, well, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's scratched up. So I'll get another one like this one. Just pull the top off. And you just roll it up just a little bit and stick it in there. Now, can you guys see I have a little hanging at the top? So I just cut that with the scissors, and I do that on purpose because I like the stem to come all the way to the top. So I would just grab some scissors and turn it this way because you don't want it to fall inside the ornament. So I'm actually going to just pull this out just a little bit. Just a little, and trim just a little off the top. Because I want it to be through the whole top, but I don't want it to be like that big. Okay. So this is what we have, and at this time is when I get, I'm just going to set this over here, is I just get my feathers, and I cut it in half. And then I do the same thing again. And when I have my halves, I just then I just gather them up, and I'll just stick them into the back of the ornament, into the back of the picture. And then I just shake it. There's really not like a number of how many I add. I just add them until I'm satisfied. So I just cut some, and I'll just stick them to the back. And then I'll just shake it just so they can move around. And then, because I don't want to use all my feathers, so I shake them and so they can get full. That's not full enough. I'll probably just do 2 more. So These ones seems little enough. So I'll just stick them in there. That feather. Okay. Let's see. So and then this is the front. And now I'm not going to show you guys this part, but I will literally just put just a dab of glue at the top. But I'm not done, so I'm going to do that when I'm all done. But I'm going to show you guys how I would. And then this thing right here, you want these little metal clips to go behind the picture to kind of like keep the picture up. But that's why I also make my stem longer, so it can fill up the whole ornament also. And that is one ornament that's done. And here's the back. And I'll just shake it. I might add just one more in there, just because you can still see like a little part of the word from the back. And that's okay, but I just shake it until it's, you know, positioned how I want it. Like that. And then I literally just do, oh, that's the one that was scratched up. So I literally just do that with all of them. I just grab another one. It got feathers all over it. And then again, it's too long, so I just pull it out just a little bit, take a snip bit off, and let it fall back in there. And then I literally just complete the same steps. I literally just gather some feathers. And when you got these feathers, they got like this long, ugly tip, I just cut that off because I don't like that in my, to show through. And then you got this nice fluffy part. So I don't like the ugly stem in the back of my pictures. But you can use, I mean, you can use those if you want. I'm just saying I don't. And then I'll just gather the feathers I cut. I keep going off camera. I'm sorry, guys. And you just push it on down in there. I would just do the exact same thing. I will put these little, put the top on. Now I'm going to take the top off because I do add a little hot glue to the top to keep the top on. That's literally all that I do. Now, I will show you guys this too. So, I got these boxes from Amazon. If anyone is interested, I will provide a link. Let me set them there. And this is how I send them off. So I just get a piece of tissue paper. And I just like crumble the paper up. And then, well, now when I'm done, because I also add a little bow to the top also. And before you put it in there, just, you know, wipe off any feathers. You don't want the feathers in there. And I will literally just position it in there and close the top like that. And you know, sometimes I would just add just a dab of glue. If they ask me to do something else, like put a bow, I will, but that's all I do. So if you have any questions, you can comment under this video. And if not, I'm going to just finish these last two, and I will see you guys in the group. Bye.